Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical. This is going to be a video on the game Watcher of Realms. This is my early game free-to-play account, and this is going to be my first push into Gear Raid 1 Stage 13. As you can see, I've just started day 22, and I think I'll be going for the fusion tomorrow. So Morrigan is our first one down. She's going in the centre of those three blocks, facing straight across the wall. This gives her access to all 6 tiles in front of her. Next down is Dolores. She's there for her ultimate. Now this is manually triggered, which is helpful, and it applies 40% inspiration. Now the inspiration buff increases attack proportional to the caster's attack, so we are just buffing up our attackers with more attack. Next place down is Maul. He's just going there for big AoE damage, and he is facing again straight across the wall, and we are just trying to line up the 2 ultimates from Dolores and Maul. Next champion down is Lightlock. He's going to heal every one of those 6 tiles because they are not strong enough to keep themselves going. Now we trigger the ultimate on Dolores first, then on Maul. That puts the attack up, and now we've got Setdram to put down as well. He's just there, additional DPS, and stays in Lightlock's healing range. Now on the other side we're placing Autumn. She's there much for the same reason as Dolores. She is there for her ultimate. Now her ultimate is Golden Maple's Boon, and that gives us a crit damage increase. Now importantly with her is her passive. When using Golden Maple's Boon, which is her ultimate, she grants her passive, which is a crit rate increase, which is handy because with an account this low we don't have any crit rate, so the crit damage buff wouldn't really do anything, so she works out really well for us here in this slot. The next champion to go down beside Autumn to keep her company is Idril. Now the reason there is hopefully Autumn and Idril will be able to use their ultimates at the same time and put some single target DPS down onto the boss. And now our last champion to go down is Voltus. He is down there because he's the only champion I've got who's AoE, and that's about it really. And now we're at the point where we just wait for everyone's ultimate to come on, and then we nuke. So once the ultimates are all lined up, it's just a matter of triggering them, making sure I do Dolores and Autumn first so that the attack buffs actually go on everyone before we trigger them. Now that's all the ultimates off, and Idril has managed to hit the targets furthest away and hasn't one-shotted the boss like I originally hoped, and Voltas has gone straight down. That being said, we are now 46 dead out of the 87 total, and they have just about conquered the first wall, so they can march in through there. So we're 1 wall down, we're over halfway through the number of enemies defeated, so theoretically we should be in a good place, although it doesn't look terribly good. We've got most of our main DPS up and running anyway. It's only Voltas that has gone down, so that's not too terrible. We trigger off the ultimates as and when we can. Maul is in a terrible place though to actually do any real damage. He's more there to freeze and slow down the additional DPS getting there. Now I find myself just in a straightforward DPS race. I try and DPS them down before they can DPS my wall down. Now we are in our last 10 enemies to go, so it's not looking too bad, although it's not looking too good for the wall either, so it is just a matter of me keeping on with that sustained DPS. Now I will chuck anyone down to keep that happening, so even Borat goes down. He was there originally just to give me the Lord's skill bonus, however I need cannon fodder or someone just to keep some DPS going down, so he's got thrown into the mix as well. So this is it. It is just a matter now of keeping up the pressure that I can and popping off the ultimates as literally as soon as they come online for me, in the vain hope that I can actually finish these last 5 enemies off. I am just waiting for my main DPS of Morrigan to come back online so I can put her down. It's only a few seconds to go before I can put her down, and then it's just a matter of finding a place for her, which I do stumble over thinking about where I should put her, because I don't want her as the bulk of my DPS to be killed straight away. So I put her pretty much back on the last spot she was on, and we are only down now realistically to the boss, and apparently there's one other mob underneath the boss as well, but I'm imagining she will do the job for me now. Now the boss's HP is now starting to tumble. Volta goes back down as well, just to help out on the last little bit. It is just the boss now, so I'm feeling mildly confident. There's the boss down, and now it is just a matter of making sure that we do have all 3 stars done, because then it's on auto and then it's on fine. There's the confirmation, there's the victory. All is now good in my little world. It was only just, but just is just enough. So I go back straight away, I put it onto the 13, click the auto fights, and just see if the auto fight will run it. Now I should do alright on the auto. So the auto fight runs a lot quicker and cleaner because we've got our Pantheon bonus, and that just enables us to nuke everyone down that much quicker. As you can see, everyone's dead, everyone's done before the first wall is down. I'm happy, as that is now on auto farm for me. So we can now start getting some mythical level gear and hopefully push on a bit further in the game. I think so far I am really enjoying this game. So this Shard Summon Calendar, or this Pyros Fusion event, I think I'm going to go for and push on a bit further into the game. I am really liking it, I am really enjoying it. And if you've enjoyed this content, or if you've got this far, please give me a thumbs up, please give me a like, please subscribe to a new channel and help someone out. Thank you very much for your time. And I think I'll see you tomorrow, and I'm going to do a breakdown on what I can do in this fusion event, see if I can do it as free to play. I don't know how possible that is. It looks fairly doable at first glance, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much.